All right, what is up, everybody? Happy Wednesday to you. And let me get my light introduction. There it is. It's Wednesday. I'll get that timing one of these times. I got to get little Adam in here to run the lights. I think that's the solution, so I'm going to work on that. But so good to see you guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. Episode 49, and it's the return of Jazmin Ghent. She has a brand new album out, just came out, and a brand new single, so she's going to play that for us, plus her last single that I was fortunate enough to play on as well, and we're going to collaborate on that, and we're going to chat a little bit, so it's going to be an awesome episode. Please do us a favor, click share. As always, we're just trying to spread the love, spread the vibes, spread the music on a Wednesday night. And if you're tuning in from Jazmin's page, or maybe this is your first time, welcome. We're here every week. Don't forget to click on over to Adam Holly Artist page and follow me, because we have fantastic episodes every Wednesday and then great content throughout the week. So want to make sure you guys don't miss that. But we're going to get straight to the music, and I'm just going to kick us off with a funky jam off of the new album. It's called Sunday Swing. Come on, y'all, help me out. We need some hand claps out there. Here we go. my goodness, we're just getting warmed up on a Wednesday night. It's a little cool here in California. It's raining, so I thought I'd bring out the jacket and just kind of warm up a little bit with you guys. But that was just a little bit of Sunday swing. And real quick, just want to remind you guys, if you want to help out the show, we make it super easy. You just click the link in the description. We've got PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. You can also do stars through Facebook. And you guys have just been so incredible from the beginning. And it's because of you I've been able to keep the show going and continuing to add a few tricks here and there. I don't know if you all noticed, but this is week 2 of the movable cam. Here it is, camera 2 on a slider. I'll have to show you guys the slider at some point or take a picture. But anyways, we're having fun over here and keeping it rolling. So I hope you all enjoy this interview and performance with Jazmin. Just want to give you a forewarning. We had a little bit internet connectivity issue on the talking part of the interview. So the video is a little choppy, but don't be alarmed. You can hear Jazmin just fine. And when we get to the songs, those are immaculate. She plays great. It looks great. So at any rate, hey, that rhymed. I'm a poet. I didn't know it. Anyways, let's get straight to it. I hope you all enjoy a little bit of Jazmin Ghent. What's up, Jazmin? How you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you doing, Dr. Holly?
Oh, fantastic. Oh, well, doctor soon enough for you is what I've been hearing. Let's jump in right there. You beat me to it. You were nice enough to take some time away from writing a paper. You're doing your graduate studies right now. Tell us, how's that going, and what are you studying to become? You're already a great saxophonist. What else are you putting on the plate?
I think life has been different for many people. So right now, I'm currently getting my doctorate in music education. So I love playing, I love performing, but I'm truly enjoying the research side of this. And I love teaching is another passion of mine. So I feel like all of this fits together perfectly. So right now I'm actually studying gender discrimination in jazz music. So again, I just like to contribute to the body of research and, do my part.
Wow, that is so fascinating. And what is the, if I dare ask, what is the end goal? Are you thinking about, because I know you've taught in the past, I believe, was it grade school or middle school, but are you thinking of continuing teaching, or what's on the horizon?
Oh, wow. So I would love to just live, I call this living on my purpose, but I'd love to start like a foundation.
Oh, wow.
For women in jazz, just because growing up, I didn't see, there are plenty of women in jazz. However, I feel there can be more. And I didn't see many growing up, so I want to change that. And just provide more confidence for women to play. So I'd like to start a foundation, teach on the collegiate level, and continue to perform.
Wow, fantastic. Renaissance woman, you are. Well, we're all trying to keep up. But one more thing I came across, I hope you don't mind me bringing up, but it's fascinating. You said that you are a foster parent for dogs right now. That is, you're the first person I've heard of doing that. How did you come across that? Is that something to maybe keep you company in the pandemic, or tell us about it?
With school, I'm actually like reading for hours. So if anything, it's amazing to save animals, but I feel like they're partially, helping me as well. So I love to take the dogs for walks. I'm on my 4th foster dog. The other 3
wow.
Yeah. And with music and traveling, it's just hard to, I don't want to say commit to a dog, but give it the time, the love that it so deserves. So right now, I'm able to do it. So.
Wow, that is fascinating. Well, you're staying busy. Well, let's get to the task at hand. You have a brand new album out. So excited about it. I'm also excited you were nice enough to ask me to play on it, which was such a thrill. But just give us an idea, first of all, just what is the theme behind this record, and some of the backstory.
So this album was recorded, this CD, I don't know, but this CD was recorded during the pandemic. And I think it's just been a season of reflection for everyone. This is not, growth comes in the challenging times in life. And there's been so much growth thus far in my life, and I know there's more away. However, I wanted to just put that all down into music. So there's a mixture of just all kinds of songs on here, amazing artists such as yourself. And it's called Forever Jazz. And it's all about staying true to myself. And all of us staying true to ourselves. So Forever and then Jazz, J-A-Z.
I love it. I love it. And you've already had a smash single off of it, went all the way up to the top 5 of Billboard Stride. And there was some guitar player on there. I don't know. You found somebody random to play on there.
I think his name is Adam Hawley, I believe that's
Yeah, I don't know who that guy is, but I remember the day you called and you were hanging out with Huge and you guys were working on the record, and that was so cool. Talk a little bit about Huge. How did you guys connect and what was his role in the record?
He is so amazing. My last CD, which is The Story of Jazz, he worked on that CD, and his just experience, his knowledge, he just has an ear for like how songs should go in the formatting. And I remembered how he was with the last CD, and I told him, like, you have to produce this one, please. And if it wasn't for the circumstances, you know, with the pandemic, it wouldn't have happened. So I flew out to California, and I was at his house for like 10 days. He produced the CD. We did it within that time frame. And I remember we were calling you, and I'm like, we gotta get Adam on this song. And so happy that you're just a part of that journey. And again, you can just hear many of his like suggestions with the songs, which took the CD, I feel, to another level.
No, the record is fantastic. The song was so much fun to play on. And you know what, Jazmin? I think we should play it for the people right now. So ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy Jazmin's smash hit, Stride. Awesome. Even more fun in person. And we've got another one. You've got a brand new single that just came out. Tell us about it.
Yes. So the song is entitled Kicking It Up. And it's simply, just chilling in your car. It has some thump to it. So I think it's pretty thumping. And Ernest Eccles, who's an amazing producer and pianist in Huntsville. Well, he's not in Huntsville. I'm from Huntsville. He's in Birmingham. And he produced this, so we wrote this together. So I love this song. It has some peaks and valleys, and I'm excited about it. I hope you guys like it.
Well, it's been such an honor to have you on the show again. And just give us an idea, Jazmin, what do we have to look forward to coming up in 2021?
Well, everything, as you know, everything depends on the nature of the country, and it's contingent on all going well health-wise. Everything that was postponed will now happen this year. So most recent, what's coming up is March 13th. I'm going to be in Clearwater, and I have a show there. Following that, everything will kind of expand and more traveling, hopefully. So I'm excited, and I hope to see you all soon.
Well, I know we're going to see each other at the Florida Smooth Jazz Weekend, so can't wait for that. And just remind us one more time, where can we find you online, Jazmin?
So it would be under my name. It would be Jazmin, Jazmin, Ghent, Ghent. music, music.com. In any media outlet, so like Facebook, what else is there? iTunes, CD Baby, any of that stuff.
Perfect. Well, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you grab the new CD. And thanks again, Jazmin, for coming through.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
All right. The one and only Jazmin Ghent. That was so much fun reliving. That's actually the first time we've played Stride together, albeit virtual, but still, hey, it counts, especially in a pandemic. And then great to hear her brand new single as well. I just heard it on the radio today, and it's doing fantastic. So congrats, Jazmin, and thanks so much for dropping in. This actually, it's her second time as a guest, but she also, if you remember, dropped in on the Adam Holly Christmas special. So actually third time performing. So really appreciate you, Jazmin. Always an incredible talent and great time having you. So, well, hey, you guys know what time it is. It's time to bring in my lovely wife on the cat cam. There she is.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Well, better now that I see you. You are looking lovely, and you've got your whole backdrop there organized so
thank
nice.
you.
Let me go just to you
Okay.
so we can see that backdrop one more time.
Yes.
Look at that.
So cute, so cute.
You got your Vanna White going. Okay, I like it. Well, anyways.
You look cute too. I love your
Okay, I was waiting. It came finally. Thank you.
I love your jacket. But you know,
Okay.
I always like when you wear those like members only jackets. We have one that is similar because I have like an olive green one.
Right, exactly. You know, I got this right before the pandemic, and then I've only
Had
worn
nowhere
it.
to wear.
This is only the second time I wore it. The other time I wore it was on AH Live.
Oh wait,
so-
is that the one with like the dragon on the back?
Right, exactly,
Yes,
yeah.
It's cute. Yeah.
So anyways, no, but yeah, I just decided to do something a little different, and it's so chilly.
Chilly is not the word. It is so cold.
It's pretty cold. It's pretty cold.
It's so cold. And we're going to have rain for the next 2 days. So
Yeah, it's been very rainy, very cold, so we can't rub it in like we usually do. We usually always give the Midwesterners and the East Coast a hard time, but
I know.
But we're having
Not
some
today.
Yeah, we're having some winter weather right now. How about that Jazmin Ghent?
Jazmin Ghent, so good.
She's always incredible.
I know, love her playing.
Yeah.
So many people were really, really impressed with her dog fostering.
Yes, you know, and I was completely honest. I had not heard of that before, but it makes sense. You know, there's dogs. Obviously, the hope is that they get adopted, but you know they need somebody in the meantime, and so she's been doing that. And I think if I gathered, it was because eventually we're going to go back on the road, so that's why I think she was doing the fostering so that you know she could help out in the meantime, and then of course, you know, when she starts traveling again, then won't have that long-term responsibility. But that's such a great thing, you know. If I remember correctly too, I think she told me she's had 4 total so far. So good on you, Jazmin, doing some good in the world. That is so cool.
Well, yeah, and they do fostering for all types of animals. Some people that have farms or just a lot of land and they're able to accommodate certain animals, they will foster like rescue animals until they're, you know, in their appropriate place. So
Well, there you go. Yeah, I learned something new today. So, by the way, you're getting a lot of comments.
Am
Beautiful as always, Kat.
Oh, how
Kat looking
sweet.
lovely. You've already
Aw.
taken over. You only been on screen for about 1 minute.
Oh, my
and,
goodness.
No, I'm kidding. I'm
You're-
kidding. As it should be. As it should be.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
So what are the people saying? What are the comments out there? Shout outs? Give it to us.
Okay, so shout outs we have Rick and Marilyn in San Diego. Hi guys, how you doing? We miss you guys so much. We haven't seen you in a year because we usually see Rick and Marilyn on the road, or we're usually like going down to their house and visiting them, but we haven't been able to do that. So, and then we have Monica Coleman. She's watching in DC. Jocelyn Roach, Williamsburg, Virginia. Edgar Correa. Edgar, did you make it home yet? I did see at the beginning of the show, you said that you were still at work and watching. And then we have Althea McMillan in RVA. Michelle Dahl Wins in Charleston,
right,
South
all
Carolina. We have Leone and Willie Lees. She says, sending love and sunshine from Prince George, Virginia. So I guess you guys have sunshine this week, and we have rain.
It finally switched up. We were on such a great streak there. We were having, not like hot, but we were having mid-70s for quite a while. And so our luck ran out. So good for you.
Right. Oh, and then we have Lynn and Vaughn Stupert watching in Easton, Pennsylvania.
The Stuperts, how
Lynn
you
and Vaughn
doing?
are always watching every week. Hi, guys.
And look for Vaughn. If you remember, he came on the show and did his awesome tune, and it is coming out as a single, I believe, in April. Put that in the comments there, Vaughn or Lynn, and let us know what the date is, because I know it's coming up very soon. I believe it's next month. So look out for that. Look for Vaughn's new single.
Juanita Canley says, OMG, did you say members only jacket? Hubby and I had one in the 80s. Put it in donation so many times, and he kept taking it out. Are they back in?
Oh, right, exactly.
They are back in. I don't think they ever went out of style. I just think it depends on like the material and the color and like the cut, and like what you can wear it with and what's classified as like totally 80s or something that's still kind of like modern. But yeah, they're cute. They're in, girl. Break out your members only.
That is funny.
And then, I forgot one. Valerie Kovac. She did her shout out watching from Cambridge, Ontario, Canada.
Okay.
Hi, Valerie. And so many others I saw just scrolling through. Okay. So in the comments, Marcus, is it Useri or Usuri? Says Adam Jr. should be the hype man when you were talking about your light.
Right,
you said,
exactly.
I gotta do my light. And said maybe Adam Jr. can
is funny.
do it for you. So he said Adam Jr. should be the hype man.
I agree.
I do agree, but that would be a very hard task to get him to do.
Oh, here, Lynn just chimed in. So the single comes out mid-April, Living It Up in the City. So look for that, everybody. Von Stupert, Living It Up in the City, coming out in April. All right, back to you, Kat. Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Oh, yeah, I was just saying, I think that would be a hard task to get Adam Jr. to do because, he's a preteen.
He's usually doing his own thing, and then, or he's got a lot of homework right now, so he's studying in his room right now, and he's waiting also for me to help him with his science, and he's like, Dad, can you help me? I said, well, let me get through AH Live, and then I got you. 7 o'clock, I got you. He said, okay.
Yeah. And let's see, Leone Lee, she says, I love the one single hanging curl in your face, Adam.
Yes. So, and I saw a few comments saying, now it's getting very, very candid. People are just saying, when is the haircut? When is the beard trim? Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, it's coming very soon because I've got a bunch of events coming up. This is so crazy. About a year of no shows, and now a bunch of them are popping up. I'm so excited. I hope to see you guys there. The first one coming up is the Dave Cause Cruise Kickoff. It's a virtual show, so anybody can come see it, and you can get tickets on his website, davecause.com. So I want to see you there virtually. Then I just got added, this just happened a couple days ago, to Seabreeze. Myself and Lindsay Webster will be there down in Panama City on Friday of the festival. So hope to see you guys down there in Florida. That is going to be a blast, and can't wait to connect with Lindsay. Shout out to Mark Carter, promoter extraordinaire for Seabreeze. I'll be there. I'll also be in Florida in May. And then, what did I also just get a call for? A bunch of events in August. So you know what I'll do next week? I'll put up a tour schedule because it's an exciting thing. I can finally start letting you know about some dates.
Right.
So bunch of shows coming up. So I'll put a tour schedule together next week for you guys.
We have some of our friends watching. I just saw Chris Mescal pop up.
Oh, what's up, Chris?
Hi, Chris. And he says, hey, sis.
All right,
now, Chris Mescal calls me sis, and I call him brother because we look so similar. You know, we have like the beautiful melanated skin that's similar tone.
Okay.
And then some of our features are similar too. And so we had taken a picture years and years ago when you were playing with Brian Culbertson.
Yeah. And by the way, I mean, you all should know who Chris Mescal is, but just in case, I want to make sure to introduce him. He is drummer extraordinaire for Brian Culbertson for I don't know how long, 15 years, 20 years. And he's a dear friend.
Yeah.
And actually, we're going to be playing coming up. I know we're going to be playing in Wisconsin because I have a show up there that just got added, and Chris is going to be nice enough to come over and play. So can't wait to see you there, Chris. But anyways, back to your story.
Back to my story. We were looking at the photo after we took it, and we're like, oh my gosh, we look like almost twins or brother and sister. So for years and years and years, he's just called me sis. I call him my brother. And so that was super cute. Good to see you in here, Chris. Hope
What's
you're
up,
doing
Chris?
well.
Oh, yes,
And-
Barbados in October. I saw Wesley chime in. I'll be there, too, with Elon. So, yeah, I'll make sure I'll give you the whole schedule next week, guys. I don't want to leave anybody out.
Let me see. Oh, speaking of Seabreeze, Sharon Johnson says, my husband, Meryl, and I were about to call Mark Carter when we heard you were coming to Seabreeze.
Oh, you're so sweet.
And she says, great, next call, Michael Lazaroff.
That's right. If you want to see me on the Smooth Jazz Cruise, hit up Michael Lazaroff. I was there in 2017. Actually, both Kat and I had a couple of awesome shows on there. It was so much fun. It was packed. I'm not trying to brag. I'm just saying that we were feeling the vibe. It was awesome. And so, definitely would be great to get back there. So, yeah, let him know. Hit him up.
Hit him up. Donnie Moulton, when you were doing your interview with Jazmin, he says, hey, Dr. Holly, thank you for making my night.
Oh, you are too kind. This was a fun episode. It was great to have Jazmin come back with the new music, and she killed it. So I enjoyed it just as much as you did.
So many people are commenting about Chris Mescal.
Yep.
Sharon Bradley says, Chris is a killer drummer with thumbs up. James King says, Chris, Mr. Stay With It.
That's right. And they got T-shirts, too. You guys have probably
really?
seen it. Yeah, so Brian has these T-shirts that are available, I assume, through his website. And yeah, but that's a saying they used to say on tour all the time, especially Chris and Eddie Miller would always say, if anyone ever tripped or said something kind of, off-putting, they would say, stay with it. So now they got these shirts that say, stay with it.
That is so cute.
Yep.
Okay, so let's go on to the interview and the songs with Jazmin.
Okay.
Working on her doctorate. That's so amazing to know because I think I remember when she was working on her master's, right? Like a few years
Yeah,
ago.
she's coming after me.
I know. So now we'll have 2 more people in jazz
So cool.
that are doctors
All right.
in music.
I like it. I like it.
So many people were like, oh, her mom must be so proud. Some people were saying, oh, Dr. Jazmin, Dr. Ghent. So we're
That's
really
right.
excited for you, Jazmin.
Yeah, Dr. Jazz,
Right.
for short.
Dr. Jazz, that's
She
cute.
could just take that.
James King says he's digging the black and gold sax that she was playing.
Yep. Yeah, and I saw somebody ask what saxophone is that, and yeah, she's playing a tenor. So tenor is a saxophone you see Huge Groove play a lot. Who else is on tenor? Steve Cole. So I think it's the second biggest of the common ones. The baritone would be the biggest. I'm sure there's some other random saxophones out there, but of the ones we always see, the smallest is alto, smallest is soprano, then alto, then tenor. So that's what she was playing.
Tenor sax. Deborah Childs Baker, when she played her first song, she played Yes Jazmin with like dancing emojis, apostrophe. Ross Johnson says, get it, girl, jazzy jazz. That's super cute. So many people were sending so many hearts, dancing emojis, fire emojis when she was playing. One person, I can't remember who, said that the first time they saw her was at their last Dave Cause cruise, and that she was just amazing.
And we actually got to know each other a lot better there because we were there for 2 weeks in Australia, and I remember hanging with her in the cafeteria, and so yeah, it was so cool, and we played a couple times, and so yeah, that was a fun cruise.
Fun cruise indeed. And then back to her her pup fostering.
Okay.
Did she say how long she's been doing it? Was it just before like she started doing it in the pandemic?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't want to mislead anybody, but I believe that is the case.
I believe that is the case.
Yep.
So many people are saying that they can't wait to see you at Seabreeze. So I guess a lot of people are going to be at Seabreeze.
Yeah, Seabreeze is going to be so much fun. This will be my third time as an artist, but I also did it with Brian Culbertson twice, Huge Groove, Down to the Bone, back when I was, running around playing with everybody. But anyways, really looking forward to it. And if you guys remember, Lindsay and I had so much fun doing that virtual show. So, we already have some tricks up our sleeve. So it's going to be fun.
Nice. And so we have a few Ask Adam questions.
All right, let's go to it. Ask Adam.
Ask Adam.
Bam.
This is from Leone Lee. She says, before becoming infamous Adam, what made you purchase a record? Did the song itself induce the sale, or the fact that a featured artist that you liked was on the track?
Oh, interesting. Well, when I was buying records, it was mostly CDs. So I really got into buying CDs and albums maybe when I was about 12 or 13. So that would have been in 97, 98. So CDs were still a huge thing. And I remember going to Borders and just leaving with 10 CDs. I remember Amazon had just kind of became a thing, so I'd order a lot of CDs from Amazon. So I was just getting, either full albums, or I was getting the greatest hits from a lot of my favorite artists, and I kind of went through a whole metamorphosis. I started off just being a huge Beatles fan, then all of the post-Beatles works by the former Beatles, Wings and John Lennon, George Harrison. And then I started getting into jazz. One of the first records I bought after that was Tony Bennett, Unplugged, MTV Unplugged. I remember that album distinctly. And then I started getting into a lot of, a lot of rock, like Carlos Santana, the Allman Brothers. And then I started getting into more R&B when I was in high school, and the whole neo soul movement, Music Soul Child, D'Angelo. So it was just, I was just buying records to buy records, and I was just listening to a ton of them. And then iTunes came on, so then I was ripping them and putting them on my iPod. So I went through that whole transition of when, you had to have a pack of 500 CDs and carry that with you to hear any of your music. And then it transformed to the iPod, and of course now streaming. So it's been quite a ride. It's changed a lot since I first got into music.
That's so crazy when you said Amazon was becoming a thing where you could buy music, because Adam Jr., we order everything on Amazon, and he always orders stuff on Amazon. And I told him, I said, Amazon never used to have this stuff. And he's like, what are you talking about? And I said, I used to buy my college books on Amazon when I was in college. I was like, it was just a bookstore.
Exactly.
And you could buy new or used books, and I would always sell and buy used books on Amazon. And he was like, that is the weirdest thing.
And now it's the #1 retailer for physical CDs, and then just retail items in general. They're getting all of our money. So.
I know. They are. All of our money. Let me see. Denise Walters says you need to be on the Smooth Jazz Cruise.
Oh, let them know. We would love to come back.
So tell them. Call them up. Send an email.
Call them.
Allison Fader asks, after being raised in a small town, was it difficult to adapt to LA? Do you now feel totally assimilated?
That's a great question, and everyone asks me that. And in Oregon, there's a lot of California haters that they view Oregon as like the sanctuary, and it is. It's gorgeous, and it's more spread out, and not as many people, and not as much traffic. But for me, it never was a thing of me trying to adjust, because my whole mindset was I wanted to go to where the music was, and wherever that was, that's where I was going to go. And so it just so happened to be Los Angeles, and then I just figured out how to make it work. So I don't know, it never was I just kind of dove straight in and just figured out the freeways. I got, back then we didn't have GPS, so I got a Thomas guide. Thomas guide. And I just figured out the different routes and just made it work. It was never a thing of like, oh gosh, this is so daunting. I just dove right in. So
and I think it's easier because you came going to school at USC versus someone, in their 20s moving and having to find an apartment and a job and like doing all that. That's like a little different too.
And that was part of my strategy too, because I really also was strongly considering Berkeley in Boston, which is an incredible school, but in my heart, I knew I wanted to end up in Los Angeles, and so I thought, well, why move to Boston and then move to Los Angeles if I could just go to school in LA and get assimilated at the same time? So you're exactly right. I definitely had some time there to kind of incubate while I was in school, and then USC ended up being an amazing program, so it worked out.
I think Adam had to do more adjusting to me than Southern California itself, because I would have to break him out of his Oregonness.
Oregonness.
Yeah.
Wow, here it comes.
I would be like, this is not
Here it
Oregon,
comes.
so.
Well, definitely clothing. She helped me out quite a bit, because it's a lot of plaid, it's a lot of dull colors, and so she definitely helped me with that.
Definitely.
You're funny. You're funny. Put me on blast. Okay, all right. I see how it is.
Juanita Canley says, I had lots of family in Grants Pass, Oregon.
Oh,
Were
yes,
you
of
nearby?
course. It's not that far. I used to go out there with my dad. My dad is a truck driver, still is, and I used to ride with him all the time, especially in the summer. So we went all throughout Oregon and Washington. But I was fortunate. My dad, he did short haul trucking, so we were home every night. He would mostly just take a look. Every once in a while, we would spend the night somewhere, but for the most part, if I went with him, we'd be back that night, or if he was out working, we'd see him. So, but yeah, we made it all over the Northwest.
Sorry, I was writing something down at the same time.
Okay.
Marcy Finn says, along with your hair, when is the haircut and beard trim?
Well, definitely it's going to happen before the Dave Kaz Cruise kickoff party. And that is April 16th, I believe. It's a Sunday. So I will definitely have a haircut within the next month.
Nice.
I apologize. April 18th. It's a Sunday. So by the 17th, I will have a haircut.
And are you just going to like trim it? Or are you going to do a whole cut?
That's good. That would be pretty drastic to just chop it all off.
It won't be drastic. It'll be cute.
You can tell which way she's pushing for. That's funny. Well, let's get to the pictures, because we have a bunch of pictures to share from the past week. And I want to make sure we get to these before we run out of time.
Can we do a birthday shout out?
Oh, go ahead.
So Peter Nicholas just says it's Joy Nicholas's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday!
So happy birthday, Joy.
Oh, happy birthday, Joy. Joy and Peter, you guys are just the best. And it's always fun running into you, usually down in Texas. And so just hope you have an amazing, amazing birthday.
Yes.
That is definitely cause for a pause. I like it. Hope you have a great birthday.
Photos.
Yes. Okay. So let's let me throw this first one up, and then we'll talk about it. So here is Adam Sr. attempting to, it looks like I'm trying to put a basket on the back of your bicycle. So I'll tell you guys real quick. We got bikes, and we've never all owned bikes before. I think only Adam Jr. has had bikes. So we all got bikes, and we've been riding around the neighborhood. It's been so much fun. But anyways, I had to assemble both Kat's and Adam Jr.'s. So this is kind of the end. You kind of caught me here. And then here's Adam Jr.'s bike. I also put this one together. I'm a little bit of a handyman. And then here's Kat out in the wild.
Out in the wild.
Riding around. And so, no, we had a lot of fun. So
and it's not a basket, by the way.
Okay, what is it?
It's a wine crate.
Oh.
So it's a wine crate, but it's made to be put on the back of my bike rack. And it has like a flap and like hooks and everything. So I can roll it back if I want to put something in it, or if I have stuff in there and I want to close it, I can close it.
Okay.
And Yeah, and the guy who made it for me, I told him, I said, I love French and Italian red wines.
Yeah.
So can I please have a French or Italian red wine crate?
Yeah.
Which he did, and it's so cute.
Oh, awesome, awesome. No, it turned out great, and we've been having fun riding around, although I destroyed the gear shifter on my bike, so I ordered another one on Amazon, by the way. And so it should be arriving, and we'll be out riding again. Okay, let's move on. Next up, we had some painters come out, and this is the entryway to the home, and they are painting the front door. And so we're just beautifying a little bit at a time. So there's them working on it. Here's another picture of them painting it. And finally, there is the front with the brand new paint. And you know what? It does make a difference.
It does make a difference.
I did ask. Kat said, I want to paint the front door. And I said, there's paint on it. And then she walked away shaking her head. And then the next thing I knew, painters were over. But they did a great job, and it does look great. What a difference.
They did do a great job. And then once they were here, I was like, oh my God, I could have painted this door myself. However, the door, it's not like a regular sized door. It's like very tall. Yeah. And I didn't want to jack it up. Like, I could do inside, but I was like, the outside, people are going to see. It needs to be right. And they did a great job. It looked so good. That's
funny. So we got one more. Here's Adam Jr. and his friend out in the wild.
Oh, Jackson. Yes. I forgot you were showing that picture. So you guys remember a few months ago that we said Jackson and Adam have been getting together at lunchtime, either at Jackson's house in the garage or the front yard, backyard, and then same thing here. And so sometimes they'll eat in the garage on the ping pong table, and then they end up playing ping pong. They'll end up riding their bikes around the neighborhood, or now that it's been warm weather, they'll be in the backyard for a little bit, eating lunch together. So it's so nice because they can actually interact with each other.
And especially Junior being an only child, you know, so it's just great for him to, now lately he's been being able to hang out with Jackson in the neighborhood. Then he's got his cousin and another friend. They're playing Fortnite and they're chatting. So we're just glad to see him have some social some social interaction because he's still in virtual schooling. I know around the country in some places some of the kids have been going back, but here in California it's still 100% virtual. So anyways, and then it's so cute because he and Jackson have known each other since elementary school, and then they're in the same virtual class in middle school, which was really cool. And then Jackson has an older brother in high school and some younger siblings, so he's able to see and talk to other kids too when 100%. He's over there. So it's really nice for them to interact and still be safe, you know. But it's just been nice, and it's exciting for us too to have like an actual person come to our house when Jackson's riding up on his bike. We're like, "Hi, Jackson!" Yeah, we need it too. We need the interaction. So
because they just live. I think it's like 2 streets over in the same community. So it's been really nice. Well, that about does it. That's what we've been up to this week. Those are the comments from everybody. So thanks so much, honey, for jumping in. You're welcome. Thank you, guys.
And we will see you next week.
All right, see you.
And it is that time to let you know who's coming through next week. We have a dynamic saxophonist in the house. He just had a #1 hit last year. His name is Will Donato. Fantastic alto and tenor saxophonist will drop in. He's from the desert, not far from where we live, maybe about another 50 miles east in near the Palm Spring area, and just a sweetheart of a guy and great player. So can't wait to share that with you. We are going to collaborate on a tune, and then he is going to debut his brand new single, its music video. So tune in for that next Wednesday. Will Donato with brand new music. And reminder one more time, if you want to help us out, don't forget, you can click the link in the description, PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, and of course, stars. And I've been seeing you guys donate throughout the show, so really appreciate you guys. So I'm going to hit you with one more tune on the way out. And this is a tune from the first record. I'm going to throw it back a little bit for you guys. It's called While You Were Dreaming. just a little bit of music from the first album. I hope you all enjoyed another edition of AH Live. It's episode 50 next week, if you can believe that, with the one and only Will Donato. Huge thanks again to Jazmin Ghent for dropping in. Hope you all have a great night. See you next week.